Hello, I'm Michael Diamond. You're watching Muscle Central. Okay, Texas Pro, uh, in the books. It was basically a three-man battle between Iain, Steve Kuklo, and Phil Klahar. As you can remember, a week prior, Phil Klahar battled with Iain, took second place in the Tampa Pro. Uh, some would argue that Phil should have won. Conditioning wise, he was the best on stage. Probably the same this time around also. And if he had a few more pounds of muscle for his frame with that conditioning, he could have ended up walking out the winner. Second place went to Steve Kuklo. Came in about 280 pounds. Steve's a big man, and when he stands next to other competitors on stage, you can see how big he is. Outsized Iain. He had good conditioning. Maybe not the best that he's had in the past, as good as he's had in the past, but he had good conditioning, and the win ended up going to Iain. Iain first, Steve Kuklo second, Phil Klahar third. Now, you got some people bitching, I know, about Iain competing in his show because he's already qualified for the Olympia, and it's Olympia qualifier. Plain and simple, get over it. He's a bodybuilder. It's his job to compete and earn money, and that's the bottom line. This show put another $10,000 in his bank account, and that's that. It's also established him as, with back-to-back wins like this, it establishes him as a serious threat for the top 5, 6. My only bad feelings about it is I personally would have liked to see Steve Kuklo win, and if he would have got first place, nobody's gonna argue. You really could have flipped it either way. I personally would like to have seen him win. I would like to have seen him also on the Olympia stage this year. His only way of getting there now, he is slated for the Honor Classic. He would have to win the Honor Classic to get to the Olympia, and that's not to say that it couldn't happen, but without a win there, we won't see him on stage. In Spain, going on at the same time or a little bit past it, I think Spain is a day behind us. So the show was actually today's Sunday. Roelly Winkler and Nathan Diasha ended up battling for first and second. We saw what happened with Roelly in Chicago. It was definitely not the Roelly we're used to seeing. It looked downsized, it looked flat. Shots like the side chest and the most muscular, especially the most muscular, where he's just untouchable. He's a freak of freaks. He didn't have that. We didn't know whether Was age catching up to him or ring rust? And we were waiting to see what happens here in Spain. Well, excuse me, Nathan D'Asher took first, Roelly came in second, and now I will say this. The Roelly that stepped on stage in Spain compared to the Roelly that stepped on stage in Chicago was night and day. The difference, the improvements he made from then to now, he's also scheduled to compete in the Mr. Olympia. I'm sorry, in the Arnold Classic. Now, he becomes a serious threat for to win the Arnold Classic. If with the improvements he made from Chicago to Spain, if he makes those same kind of improvements from Spain to Arnold, we have the old Roelly back, which is a threat in any show, threat to win any show he competes in. And we'll see what he looks like on the Arnold Classic. Now, as far as the qualifications, Nathan D'Asher, winning the show, qualifies. Roelly, although he's competing in the Arnold Classic, which is an Olympia qualifier, does not have to win the Arnold Classic, although I'm sure he'd like to. This show, first and second, get qualifications for the Olympia. So both Nathan and Roelly are both going to the Olympia. Okay, that's about it for this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. This way, every time I put up a new video, you will be notified. Also, if you go to the description box, there's some links there. One link is to the Facebook Muscle Central page. If you have any questions for me, you can go there, DM me, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. Also, you're going to find the link to Species Nutrition and Mr. Potts Protein. Click on both links. Check out all their great products. Once again, this is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.